Humanity had trouble to explain nothing, the concept of nothing. For centuries, even many millennia, people struggle. But how do you explain something that isn't there, something that doesn't exist, the absence of something? Moreover, why is the concept of nothing important? Benvenuti su 5 Minute Thoughts. Coconut here. In today's audio log, zero and nothing will be discussed. Let's start with zero. In maths, nothing, the absence of something, is symbolized or characterized with zero. This concept first appears around Sumerians about 4,000 years ago, attempting to explain zero. Rather, they understood that zero existed. This is how they knew. So, Sumerian numerical system worked almost like our current numerical system, meaning that the numbers are in a system where they were positional. Let me give you an example. For example, 2 comes after 1, and 3 comes after 4, or 4 comes before 5. You know, like if I tell you a number, let's say 5, you can tell me that 6 comes after 5 and 4 comes before 5. That's what it essentially means, a positional system. So Sumerians had this trouble once they reached 10. You know, what do you put? You put 1, and then what do you put that zeroness in that unit? Let me give you a bit more explanation on this. Basically, let's say you have a 3-digit number, or as many digits you have. The first digit, starting from left, is called unit. The second digit from left is called decimal or a deca. The the third digit from left is called cento or the hundreds, and then the fourth digit from left is called thousands, and so on and so forth. You get the point. So when Sumerians reached the number 10, they knew that on 10th there will be a number 1, but on the unit, the first digit, it will be 0, or there will be nothing. And they invented this symbol, this circular symbol, to explain that. But moreover, they had this stronger trouble when they reached the 100. For example, on 105, you have 105. Well, you put 1 for a number, but on decimal or the 10th position, you don't have anything on that, so you put a 0. That's how they come about. But also this numbering system, or zero, the concept of zero, appeared in many other places around the same time around the world. For example, in Mayans, they came about to zero. In Far East, in India, and in China also they came about this concept. Now the modern day zero that we know, it actually comes from Arabs. So, we use Arab numerals or Arab numbers, Arabic numbers. And however, the Arabic numbers were influenced by Greeks and Indians. And particularly 0 comes from the Indians, the 0 that we use nowadays, the way we describe 0. Now, why so much faff about this 0? This 0 represents emptiness, or this 0 represents nothing. But also this 0 represents the beginning. For example, in a coordinate system, 0, 0 is the beginning. Or also it represents a gap, or a gap that is necessary. For example, in 105, 105, that 0 needs to be there to symbolize this is 105. Now let's talk about nothing. Similarly, in human languages, also nothing, in English we use the word nothing to describe the absence of something. In Italian we say niente, in Spanish we say nada, in Bengali we say kichina. The word nothing has been invented to describe literally nothing, which something it's in itself. Also, we believe that in vacuum, there is nothing. However, in reality, there is tiny portions of hydrogen atoms in the vacuum. So nothing in vacuum is not really nothing. The fact that, the funny thing, the title of this audio log, which is Zero Nothing, in itself, it doesn't have a title. You know, growing up, we used to play about how can we, I remember there was this time we wanted to hide folders in Windows. And in Windows, if you want to, there is this shortcut, tiny little shortcut where you can not put any name on the folder. And also there is this shortcut on Windows where you can replace the color of the folder or the icon of the folders to become transparent. So now that I think of it, if I named it Zero, technically I didn't name it. Or if I wrote nothing, technically I didn't name it. Now, the whole point that I've been talking about Zero and Nothing is I wanted to talk from a productivity angle. And it is commonly celebrated in nowadays, the hustle culture. I have to admit, I work countless hours. Many of them are filled with many mind-wandering sessions, but I have to say, I work for long hours. But there has been a lot of research where there is value of doing nothing, meaning nothing that has to do with work. Nothing in the sense of you sitting down, staring out of the window. Technically, that is doing nothing. Yet this is useful. The way I think of doing nothing is like taking a sleep. We know that sleeping is very important for your body. It allows you to repair yourself. It allows your brain to cool down and process everything that you've learned throughout the day and things like that. This period of nothingness helps you to relax. It is a set moment in a day where you detach yourself from all the world needs, and you focus on yourself. By focus, I mean you let your mind wander without feeling any shame, without feeling any bad feelings. I know I crave nothingness. I thought I used to crave solitude, but what I actually crave is nothingness, which is like a fine line. There is a fine line between them, but what I crave is nothingness. When I was doing my internship last year, I was either at work, then once coming from work, used to go to the gym, used to go see with my colleagues, friends, go for a drink and things like that. But I used to crave this moment of solitude, this moment of doing nothing, just wandering. And that is why it is important to do nothing. You have to allow yourself to have this time of absence from the world to relax yourself, to detach yourself. Doing nothing, it can also be something like washing your dishes. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm washing my dishes and I'm thinking of random things that has nothing to do. And I think while I'm doing nothing is what makes me the most creative, where it allows my imagination to free flow. I think as a society we need to understand that hustling every day is not good. It's like you're trying to stay awake 24/7. It is not possible. You sleep at night the same way. Throughout the day you should give a moment of nothingness, doing nothing. Of course, someone may argue while you're sleeping, technically you're not doing anything. But I'm talking about while you're conscious, doing nothing. Taking a break, going for a short walk, just taking a pause from all the world needs, people trying to take time from you, or you trying to spend your time just for yourself. Anyway, I don't know if it made any sense. It had something that has been going on in my head for a while where I really wanted to do nothing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.